Good morning, everyone. Just want to first off say thank you to all of you for taking time out of your day to join us today. I've got a really great presentation. We're happy to have one of our long-lasting producers with us here on the line who done a lot of work over the last several years many years in the federal market, retirement market. We're working with retirees like the rest of us, and she's going to share a little bit more of her story, but kind of got sick of doing the same thing and thought there might be a way to re-engage with some of her old leads that she had purchased, as in regards to preset appointments and stuff like that. So she built the system. Being an agent, a lot of it is just really plug and play and a great opportunity to really re-engage with existing prospects that maybe didn't turn into clients yet. So with that, for those of you who don't know, my name's Laura Johnson. I've been with IAMS half my life, like 15, now 18 years, I don't know. Worked on the new business side for about 9 years, and then been on the sales team now going on 10 years. So anytime you need help on the annuity side or don't know who to go to ask, just give me a call. I'd be happy to take care of you and get you to the right spot. So just going to go through a few intro slides on IAMS, and then we will hand it over to hear from Julie Walrich. All right, so when you first come on to IAMS, if you're new to IAMS, maybe considering joining IAMS, this is a great opportunity. For first 180 days from your date you get contracted, you have 180 days to qualify for this new producer bonus. And as you can see on the screen, there's a lot of great opportunities from paying for seminars to preset appointments, lead credit. Maybe you want to do a postcard mailing. Just a lot of great opportunities. So based on the production you write in those first 6 months, you can qualify for one of the tiers. And really it's for us to say thank you and partner with you right out the gate in regards to marketing things to help you grow your business. Once you get done with your new producer bonus, we're going to start at the bottom part of the screen. We're going to move you into a marketing reimbursement program. So all the business you're writing here at IAMS is going to count for marketing dollars. Those are just keep building. And then as you have expenses, you send in those receipts and we reimburse that 50% of the cost of the marketing expense. And we continue to do that till your account's depleted. So if you're curious where you stand as far as marketing dollars, just reach out to your marketer at IAMS on either life or the annuity side and they can get that for you. One other program we've got available, if you've been in the business any time, referrals are important in your business, and I'd say they're equally as important in ours. So we want to give agents an opportunity to refer agents without taking on maybe the liability of a downline and potential chargebacks. So what we do is if you refer someone and don't want to build an agency structure, we give you $50 when your person gets appointed. And then as you can see on the screen for Life Target, Indexed Annuity, Single Premium Life, MIGA, we're going to be giving you a little bit of a kickback. And that's just saying thank you for the referral. Put a little bit back in your pocket. This doesn't come out of your referee's pocket, doesn't come out of your pocket. This is out of IAMS' pocket and just a way for us to say thank you. These checks do go out quarterly, so we're not sending them out every day, but each quarter we do probably send out Stephen Charles' favorite checks to sign. So it means we're doing something right here. Part of our name, Insurance Agency Marketing Service. And service is the way Charles built this company, Steve and Charles both. That's the number one goal here at IAMS. We're not looking to be the largest IMO in the industry. We want to be number one when it comes to service. We want to help you work smarter, not harder, by helping with case design, getting you forms. Mackenzie and Michelle and their teams on the life and the annuity side, following up on your business every 2 to 5 business days, chasing down transfers, ordering your parameds, chasing down medical records. We're really trying to take stuff off your plate, put it in ours so that you can stay in the field doing what you do best. So anything you need in regards to case design, forms, anything, give your marketer a call. We're happy to assist with that. For paperless contracting, we are on Insurance Bay, SureLC, pretty global contracting platform that most people use. So it makes it really easy to add carriers once we've got you in the system. Our website, as you can see on the screen, www.imsinc.com. I will not bore you and go through the whole website. That's a webinar in and of its own. But I will tell you that, you've got access to several great things out here. The Sales Resource Library is under the Support tab. really just a library of resources for you. I mean, I had an agent call me earlier this morning saying he wanted a fact finder, and I was able to jump out there where there's 30 different options and send him a couple of my favorites. You can run illustrations out there. We do give you access to Annuity Rate Watch. So, if you're calling me asking me who has the best guaranteed income for a situation, first place I'm going is through the website to Annuity Rate Watch. So, really trying to give you a lot of the tools. You can sign up for webinars, get to our webinar channel, just everything available there on the site. If you need a little walkthrough of the website, your marketer, give me a call. We'll be happy to do so. One other thing that is on our website is our EAP solutions section. If you're not utilizing EAPs, you should rethink the way you're doing business, in my opinion. It'll speed up your business. I'm seeing business get issued 7 to 10 business days faster if you're utilizing Firelight and the online platforms. If you think about an app getting entered, when you enter it on our website, it comes to our office as well. It's automatically inputted into our CRM. When we hit submit and it goes to the carrier, it's automatically built into the system at Athene or Silac or whatever carrier. And a lot of these carriers have built in the suitability guidelines within the Firelight system. So seeing cases get approved instantly as soon as they're submitted, as long as there's no red flags. So I really think reality is the industry is going there, so might as well start learning it now. But so on our website, though, you have one single sign-on to our website, and you can do Firelight using the Luma platform. You got iGo EAP for life insurance, and we've got Medicare EAP on there as well. One thing I will mention with Luma, I know change is hard, but it is a really robust platform where it gets live feeds from the carriers directly. So if that carrier is on Luma and you started the app in Luma, you can even see real-time values, see if there's a withdrawal being processed. They'll tell you when your clients are coming out of surrender, when they're having an anniversary. So it is a very helpful system, as much headaches and little learning there has been with that. There's a lot of great features. So if you have any questions on it, don't hesitate to reach out to me. If you haven't worked with our creative team, I think you should consider it. I mean, Jacob, Curtis, and their teams do a phenomenal job, from websites to maybe you're new in the business and need a business card or a logo design, or, see one of our guides that we put out each month and you'd like it customized that you can hand out to your clients. Those are all things that we do here in-house. So if you have a design request, you can either go to imscreative.com and put in that request, or reach out to your marketer here at IAMS. For those of you who don't know, we do have a sister company here in Omaha, IAMS Wealth Management. I'm just going to mention this. There's two parts to this. If you're Series 65 registered CFP or 66, you can get registered on our RA platform. They're going to have the same qualities that you get here at IAMS: top of the level service, back office support 24/7. So you can always get registered on that front. But then I really want to speak to some of you who maybe don't have your securities license. You walk into a household and client's got $500,000. Well, we all know that Athene or whoever, American Equity, they're only going to maybe take up to 70% of that client's net worth. So if we only can put $350 in the annuity, what are we doing with that other $150,000? Because if you're not doing something with it, you're just potentially allowing another financial advisor to come and potentially steal that client from you. So I really, with this program, as I'm talking about this, I am going to put up a poll question here. As far as if you're interested in hearing about either portion of these that I'm talking about. But with the Client Direct program, if you maybe you're potentially getting your license, maybe you're at the end of your career and you don't want your securities license, maybe you're studying. We have a Client Direct program that Chad and our IAMS Wealth Management and Zach handle, and you can refer clients up there and they will handle the security part. You handle the annuity. You're involved in the whole process as far as setting up the meetings with the clients and stuff. It's still your client, but we can handle that portion of the business for you. For those of you maybe studying, we have one agent who, as he was studying for his exam, he was just referring clients. Well, once he passed his 65 and got registered, he already had over $5 million built up. in assets. So it was just a great transition. Those clients got moved right over to him so he could start earning money on that right away. So really great opportunity to work side by side with the team over there at Wealth Management. Know that that client is safe and not going to be potentially stolen from another financial advisor. So if you are interested, just go ahead and mark yes. All that's going to do is generate a call from Chad, probably later today or tomorrow, reaching out to answer any additional questions you may have. Alrighty, let's get back to the presentation here. I'm almost done, I promise. Life and Annuity Academies. If you've not been to one of these, you should add it to your to-do list. Great opportunity. I'll tell you, if you're new to the business, this is not Annuities 101. It's not Life Insurance 101. It's going to be more advanced concepts, strategies, techniques, a lot of marketing. How can we help you grow your business? I mean, we're trying to partner with you and help you grow. So we're going to bring in some of our top producers who maybe used to write $1 million and now writing 6 to 8 million. They're going to share exactly what they did to have success, little things they added to what they're doing at their practice to bring them to where they are today. So great opportunity to hear from a lot of other producers. And I think the biggest thing when I'm at all these events is watching 40 producers who are doing the same grinding, same everything each day, just rubbing elbows, being able to share ideas and know that there's other people in the same spot they're in and give ideas. So really worth the time it is. Technically all expense paid. We do require a $500 tuition up front to hold your spot, and that will be reimbursed with $250,000 of indexed annuity premium or equivalent on the life target side. Then that is fully refunded, and then flights, meals, hotel, everything's included. So really great opportunity. We just had one a couple of weeks ago. We've got another one coming up, probably 2 more this fall. So if you haven't been out to join one and you want to, I'm going to go ahead and launch this poll. Go ahead and answer yes. That'll get a link sent out to you following the webinar that will talk about the Academy. It'll be a pre-registration, so get that. Let us know that you are interested in joining us. Then once we have the final dates, we'll get that information out to you as well. So if you guys want to go ahead and answer that, I will talk about the next slide that's not up right now, but here at IAMS, we do love trips. So we just announced actually a third trip. So we've got 3 different trip qualifications going on right now. First one is for our big 18-month Top Producers Summit. That is an 18-month qualification with $5 million. Qualification ends here in about 13 days. And we'll start the time again for another 18-month period, but they'll be heading up to Quebec, top 20 for an extended time over in Montreal. So really excited about that trip. The second trip that we, and I don't have a slide on each of them, but this next trip we have is partnered solely with Athene. So Athene production through IAMS. It goes through the end of the year. $4 million gets you and a guest down to the Dominican Republic. I think they're staying at the Secrets at Cap Cana. So should be a great trip there. That is Athene production through IAMS. And then the final one we just announced is a partnership with Silac. It's a $2 million qualification. We did just announce double trip credits as we just launched this trip and announced it. So through June and July, premium will count for double trip credits, and it only takes $2 million to qualify for a trip out to Park City, Utah next fall. So qualification started May 1. Business with Silac in June and July will count for double. So $1 million would get you out to Park City next August. So a lot of good things happening here at IAMS. So with that, I will hand this over to Julie. Like I mentioned, Julie's one of our agents, long-time agents here at IAMS, and build a system that's really a nice plug and play, good opportunity. I really think a good fit for these are if you're buying any preset appointments, if you are doing seminars. This is a great way to re-engage with some of those prospects that never turned into clients. So with that, Julie, I can see your screen. I'm going to hand it over to you.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for your patience. I wanted to just step on. Like Laura said, I'm a longtime agent with IAMS, big fan. And as independent insurance agents, we're all too familiar with the cycle of buying more leads, hosting more webinars, spending all our energy and money looking for the prospect who are ready to buy now. When my lead source disappeared overnight, I started looking for a replacement. And in that process, I realized just how many unsold leads I had sitting in my sales pipeline who hadn't heard from me in a while. So with all my new found time, I decided to automate my follow-up. Needless to say, it was a mess. I needed a system that could not only organize my sales pipeline, but automate my business communications that not only were timely, but personal. It quickly became a huge project, and I learned the hard and very expensive way what worked and what didn't. And that's what we're here to discuss today. Studies have shown that leads are more likely to convert when they receive regular follow-up. And while we all know that we should follow up, data shows only a small fraction of agents follow up as diligently as they should. 80% of sales require 5 follow-up calls after the first meeting. 54% of agents give up after the first follow-up. So why as agents don't we follow up? Why do we just keep buying more leads? I know for me, it's easier. I want to talk to someone who wants to talk to me. Now, obviously, the lead gen companies know this and they promote. Common sales line is buy 10, get closed 2, right? And we could spend all day discussing what happened to these leads. Maybe they ghosted you on the first appointment. Maybe they said they loved your solution but quit taking your calls. Maybe they just flat out said no thanks. And here's where we get in our own heads. No one likes to hear no. It's hard to not take personally. And that's the same hesitation that flows into our follow-up. We're looking at this wrong. No means not now. No means you might have got ahead of them in the sales process. No means they weren't giving you the whole story. Until they hit the unsubscribe button, no should mean, please follow up with me. So I was clearly in that average. I wasn't doing enough, if any, consistent follow-up. And even when I forced myself to sit down and do it, I would spend that time crafting individual emails, sorting through unsold leads, looking for something I might have missed. And once I automated my follow-up process, everything changed. I started having conversations with people who were ready to engage rather than chasing down every lead. It allowed me to work smarter, not harder, and prioritize the leads that were ready to speak with me. But most importantly, by leveraging automation, I took myself out of the process of re-engaging unsold leads. Let's face it, without a follow-up system in place, we're essentially pushing potential sales off a cliff by giving up too soon. And that's what I want to show you how to fix. So first, let's start with calculating how much those unsold leads are really costing us. In this example, we're buying leads. Week 1, you buy 10 leads. Let's say you secure 2 real sales conversations, move the rest to follow-up. Week 2, you purchase 10 more leads, 2 more qualified prospects, rest to follow-up. By week 4, you've purchased 40 leads, you're actively working 8 sales conversations and have 32 unsold leads in various stages of follow-up, assuming you're following up. In 6 months, you're trying to juggle 192 not nows while actively moving the next monthly batch of new leads into follow-up. That's a lot of emails and phone calls. At $64 per lead, that's $12,000 just in lead costs sitting in your pipeline. What about the opportunity cost? This time, let's use a calculator. We have 192 unsold leads, $64 per lead. We'll assume the same 20% close ratio. I'm using an insurance policy for this, so $250 a month or $3,000 annually. That's $102,912 of potential business sitting in your pipeline, waiting to hear from you. Again, that's closing 20%. Let's say you only close 10%, that's $51,000. 5%, $25,000. The point is, this business as an automated follow-up is what it could be generating for you. By setting up a business system that automates your lead and client follow-up, effectively doubles your sales efforts without doubling your workload. You're free to continue running your appointments on the front end while the software is running your client follow-up in the back end. Remember, to successfully move a prospect to an actual sales opportunity, you need to move their interest level from, say, a 1 to a 10. Utilizing automated workflows to re-engage that interest, prospects come back into the conversation at a 5 or a 6 before you've even picked up the phone. Compare that to calling someone you spoke to a couple of months ago, reintroducing yourself, reintroducing the original offer. Even a good call, it's a long way to a 10. So as Laura mentioned, I work in the federal employee space, and I had about 400 old unsold leads in an Excel spreadsheet where real agents keep their contacts, right? They were mostly a mix of prospects that had full presentations and didn't buy, or no-shows, or they just quit responding. I started by reconnecting with any lead that hadn't purchased. It didn't matter if I remembered who they were, if we had talked, if they said no thanks, I let the automation take over. The messaging was both email and text, reminding them they had reached out looking for an employee benefit report, and I was asking if they were still interested. However they responded determined what happened next. If it was positive, the autoresponder took over, urging the client to book an appointment. If it was no thanks, they were automatically sent to a nurture campaign. If the message was ignored, the automation reached out a couple more times with different variations of the original message. If they still didn't respond, then they were again moved into the nurture campaign. I ended up with 92 prospects who responded, yes, I want that. This actually was my first mistake because I didn't plan on any of this working. But 92 yeses are a lot of work for a one-man office. What I found interesting, almost all the responses came from text message. Many had already had the report and were ready to talk again. I even had responses that said, no, thank you, not now. I'm on vacation, call me next week. Don't get me wrong, I also had plenty of hit the unsubscribe button. I still had to call the ones who said yes, but didn't book an appointment, and I still had no-shows. But most importantly, what I had were 92 leads that were successfully transitioned from being a cold lead back to a warm lead, all automated, all without me. So the second campaign I'm referring to, the nurture campaign, is one we utilize in more of an educational content, and it serves a different purpose. These campaigns are designed to foster long-term relationships with clients simply by staying in touch through monthly automated messaging. For old leads that haven't purchased from you, provides an opportunity to get to know you better and build confidence in your authority. Maintaining communication with existing clients is essential for building long-term relationships. Let's face it, if clients don't hear from you, they forget you. Simple as that. So now we've identified the importance of following up and knowing it'll make you more money and save time. Let's look at the other options you have. You could hire staff, and that includes adding another agent or administrative help. They can provide personalized attention to your leads and clients. You can directly manage and oversee their work so it aligns with your sales goals, and it would give you time to grow your business. Obviously, the problem is it's expensive, and not just the additional cost of a new employee, but the time commitment, finding them, training them, managing, on top of running your insurance business. Even if they worked remote, you're still stuck providing them a business system to work from. Virtual assistants are popular and can be very cost effective. They can be hired full-time, part-time, or as needed. And many VAs come with specialized skills in lead management, follow-up, and CRM systems. The challenges with a remote VA are less direct oversight and potential communication barriers. If your VA is in a different time zone, it can really affect communication with you and your clients. So be prepared. Finding a trustworthy VA may require some trial and error. I personally went through 2 virtual assistants, paid $3,000 a month on a 6-month contract. My burnout was trying to manage them. Ultimately, I realized I created a new problem trying to solve the old problem. I'm not saying don't grow your business with new staff. I'm saying don't pay for them to do something that could be automated. Hire them to focus on revenue generating tasks. Integrating sales software puts your sales pipeline to work and ensures your leads are buying or the seminars you're hosting are being worked to their fullest. The challenge of software is putting it all together. It's tempting to try and duct tape different tools, CRM, here, an email platform there. The reality is that juggling multiple programs often leads to a lot more inefficiency and frustration. It leaves you trying to manage a complex, fragmented system. And let's face it, a lot of these systems are not built to work together. And that's where we come in. Client Connect is designed to fold in with your current sales process and essentially work as your automated business partner. As agents, we don't need more software to figure out. We need a system that actually gets implemented, and that's exactly how we designed IAM's 90-day launch plan. This isn't software demo. It's not a do-it-yourself marketing kit. It's a fully pre-built system customized for your business that we set up, launch, and manage for you for the first 90 days. Your calendar, your pipeline, your lead follow-up. You stay focused on writing business while your system is working in the background, re-engaging those leads, booking appointments, and keeping your sales moving. We'll provide pre-built reconnect marketing campaign that will automatically reach out to your unsold leads. We'll also include the pre-built nurture campaign that will stay in touch with not only unsold leads, but current clients. And that can usually go out in weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly communications based on what you want to do. We provide all the software you need to automate your sales process, including CRM, phone system, automated responder, scheduling calendar. And finally, probably the key to all of this is we're going to provide one-on-one onboarding. So while we're managing your system, we're also providing you the information on how you can use it. We customize your software, we set up your scheduling calendars, and we set up your text and email compliance. Once your 90-day launch is complete, you'll have 2 clear paths, depending on how hands-on you're ready to be. You can go with Client Reconnect, which has you taking over the system we built for you. This is perfect for agents who want a pre-built system that they can step in and just continue running for themselves. Business in a box is really what the 90-day plan is, and will continue right where you left off. So we'll continue running it for you. This is ideal for busy agents who need to stay focused on writing business, or looking to run multiple marketing campaigns, or you're ready to start your social media and you want to integrate that as well. We continue managing ongoing workflows, follow-up, pipeline activity, everything going on behind the scenes. When it comes to pricing, we really try to keep it simple. Everyone starts with the 90-day launch plan, $197 a month for the first 3 months, with a $250 setup fee. From there, no contracts, no long-term commitments, just month-to-month options that fit the way you want to run your business, be it do-it-yourself in Client Reconnect or business in a box, and we'll keep doing it for you. Regardless of what plan you move forward with, IAM's 90-day launch is designed to help you hit the ground running. You provide your contact list, your domain, email, and company branding, and some willingness to learn and use the system, and we'll successfully automate your back-end sales pipeline. So I want to just pause here to clarify a few points. While we set up this messaging compliance piece to your campaigns, this program is designed specifically for contacts who have previously opted in to receive communication from you. It's not intended for cold outreach, specifically no lists. Even cleaned lists, if you need assistance setting up a cold outreach program, no problem, we can help you with that, but this is not that. So this is, again, seminars, webinars, any leads that you purchased or ongoing clients. Also, this program is specifically designed for that 1 to 3 person office. If you are managing a larger team or agency, no problem. We have more comprehensive sales systems available that can include conversational and voice AI, lead gen management, sales funnels, websites, or seminar management. I would ask that you just message me directly and we can kind of figure that out together. Automating your sales pipeline isn't just a convenience. It's really a must these days for anyone spending money on lead gen or webinars. Client Connect was built to address the common software challenges faced by independent insurance agents, and it's designed to provide a scalable and cost-effective solution for managing lead follow-up. We provide all the software you need to accomplish this. We don't charge you as your contact list grows. And whether you're a solo agent or an established team, our platform ensures your business follow-up and marketing efforts are seamless and consistent. If you're tired of losing track of your leads and you're looking to improve your sales conversions or just want to take follow-up off your to-do list, I think we're a pretty easy solution. As an agent, I've joined a lot of these, and there's 3 reasons I do join, is to learn how to save money, make money, or save time. I like them quick, and I want to know how much all the saving is costing me. So I really hope I was able to provide those answers for you today. Laura, do we have any questions?
Can you hear me now?
See,
I
I
was
think
talking
it's
to
you,
myself
not
again.
me.
So if you following the webinar today, you're gonna 2 of the people on my team, I've got Malik and Isaiah, are gonna be reaching out to the list. They'll reach out, answer any additional questions. There is a link that they'll be sending out to everyone too, where you can go out and check out, everything. There's a couple videos out and stuff out there as well. But some really good opportunity. Like I said, if you're doing any preset appointments, if you're doing seminars, you've got a bunch of old prospects that never turned into the actual clients, that's the perfect group. Like I said, it's really plug and play. It's making it easier for you. Work smarter, not harder. Julie also did just put that website in the chat if you guys want to pull that out. So with that, appreciate everyone taking time out of their day today. Like I said, the boys will be following up with you today. If you have any questions, need anything from me, or want to jump on a call with Julie, just reach out to myself. I'll get a call scheduled. So with that, I don't see any questions. So Julie, I really appreciate you taking time out of your day, building the system for our agents, and hope everyone has a fantastic day.
Thank you.
Have a good day.